January 29th, 2019. I should be using this hour or so to be typing up what I'm going to be saying tonight in class, but this feels important. About 8 years ago, 2011, I filmed a video. It was one of my first videos for Bad Agent Daughter. And it was a mock interview with myself playing both sides of the interview, asking myself the real reasons why, at different junctures of my life, why did I do this? Why did I do that? Why did I do this? So, this taking survey of my life is not foreign to me. I've been doing it for many years. But I was trying to uncover, I had just uncovered actually at that point in my life, all the ways I'd been lying to myself. Because at many junctures of my life, big life decisions, which schools to go to, which jobs to take, what cities to move to, big things for a young adult. I knew the truth inside. I was simultaneously aware of what was true for me inside and what came out of my mouth in reply to questions. This started in interviewing for medical school, where I would just sit there and lie because I didn't want to go to medical school, but I was sitting there being interviewed and I had to come up with answers and I knew what they wanted to hear. So somehow through dissociation, I got through that. But that was just one example of where I maintained that dual awareness. And just using those words reminds me of the character, the amazing character that Viet Thanh Nguyen created in The Sympathizer, the narrator. And I just saw his short film called The Ark, which is continuation of that same narrator, amazingly well wrought, kind of really allowing himself to sink deeply inside that character, who is a dual agent and draws upon this experience that Viet Thanh Nguyen describes in his own childhood of being a double agent for both the American culture and Vietnamese culture, being always aware of both, of at least two perspectives at any given moment. The reality that you know inside and the reality you're seeing being played out in front of you, and all of the assumptions in both. And he twisted this into this amazing, complicated character who you cannot decide, whose side is he on? Is he a good guy or bad guy? He's not clearly anything. So, dual awareness. And it's like, so part of this process is a cleansing of, it's not just once a year or once a decade that you come to Jesus in an intervention and start telling the truth from the last 20 years. For me, living the rest of my life, however long that may be, I have really no say over that, do I? But as I look at whatever that time is that I have in this body on this planet, I would like to shine the light on my awareness of when I'm saying one thing and aware of another, or when I'm saying what I am aware of, and to just do some cleaning up there. And I I do strongly, just adamantly, almost dogmatically, it's weird, I really am completely irritated and triggered by the two-facedness of people. That is completely socially acceptable. Let's face it. We lie all the time. And so it's not trying to be righteous about what the truth is. But people who use the word alignment and letting go and then continue to lie really sets me off. And I've been trained inside my own extended family for 20 years, a little over 20 years now, to lie systematically. There's not one interaction that involves emotional truth of any kind, starting 20 plus years ago. And so that's an escape from the pain of a traumatic childhood. One might say that lying is better than the truth of pain. But after a certain point, it might get to the point where the truth of pain may be preferable to lies. And that point is different. The breaking point is different for each person in their situation. For me personally, I'm choosing the truth of pain over lies. And we'll see where that takes me. And that's really where I'm going with what I'm going to share tonight in my class, and I'll check in again when I